Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio
is
the home of rock and roll football. Barclays Premier League football commentary every Saturday afternoon.
New Persil Small and Mighty is now better than ever, with outstanding results on tough kids' stains.
I swear to God, tonight's show is going to be a humdinger.
Can this show get any worse?
Yeah, probably.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Lizzie Roper's listening, we're in trouble.
Absolute Radio.
Hello, dear listener, welcome to the show, Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Well, didn't Mark Crosley do a marvellous job before us? I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not. I love riding this fader. I'm like Robert Elms. But not so much of a knob. We've got new listeners this evening, lots of new listeners, I've been told, so welcome. Hello. You can give us a call at any point this evening. This is the way it works. I come on, I say stuff, talk rubbish, you phone up and argue with me. Pretty much it, really. That's, if you boiled it down to its basic elements, that's what you'd have. 0330 123 1215. And you can call any time between now and 1 o'clock. We've got stuff that I want to talk about, including, do you ever have practice conversations and blind sticks? But we'll get there a little bit later on. We're waiting for Joe Wilkinson, who's a comedian, to... I think he's in the building. Are you excited? I'm excited. Very excited. He's late. You know, he's late. I said get here for 11, nearly 5 past 11. He's not turned up, you know, but we'll wait. It'll be worth it. He's good. He reminds me of my wife's friend's husband. Yeah, that's why I like him so much. Line 1, you're on the wireless. We're just using you to fill time, that's all. Well, we're going to get to those later on. I'm not prepared to go into detail on them at the moment.
Well, for those who are awake, and that would be good, and then you can have a recap later on for people who missed them earlier.
Well, I did. If you've been paying attention, Caddick, I did kind of...
just tuned in!
Well, OK, but I have mentioned them once already, briefly.
Well, can we go into greater detail while you're waiting for this comedian person to come in?
No, I'm quite happy to fill by listening to your ridiculous voice and give the topics later on.
It's better than me sleeping, isn't it?
Thank you very much, sir. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Okay.
Hello? That's you.
Hello?
Yes, that's you. Oh, God. Hey, Joe, come and sit down. I'm talking to an idiot. Hello? It's you. And he's... What are you doing? If you sit there, Joe, you can put some headphones on and you'll be able to hear the frustrations of this ridiculous job. No, stop doing that. I'm talking to you. If your number ends 1005, I'm talking to you. Can you hear, Joe?
I can hear nothing.
Or can you hear now?
Yep, I can hear disco music.
OK. Well, it's Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Are you, line 3, are you going to talk to me? In some kind of crazy code. We'll just rattle through some of these and then we'll... You're late, Joe, so to be honest,
sorry,
you're lucky you even get the time of day. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes?
Ever seen a man fall off a roof?
No, I haven't. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
I've just taken my tortoise for a walk and it did a whoopsie on the pavement.
It sounds funny, doesn't it, a man falling off a roof? But as we all know, of course, we've lost one of Britain's greatest comedians that way, Rod Hull. Nearly said Rolf Harris. I'm not, you know.
No, we haven't lost him, have we?
No, not yet. No.
Oh, good.
We've got Rolf. Rolf's in the bag.
We got weeks of Rolf, haven't we?
Your beard is getting very thick.
Thank you, Ian.
I like it.
Oh, tough.
I'm envious because I've only ever grown kind of like a sort of beard, and I still have gaps here. I'm nearly 40.
Do you have awful sort of? Yeah, you look patchy. Do you look patchy?
Well, no, that's not patchy and awful. That's a bit.
Was that?
Bit,
yeah, that's
straight
really
in there. No, but there are little gaps there. But I've never gone for the full bush. Does it feel?
It feels incredible, yeah.
And one of the great things, of course, is doing that with your moustache.
Rubbing it while you think. Yeah.
Oh man,
makes you look incredible.
I don't know if you have a girlfriend or boy. I don't know what your situation is.
I have a girlfriend.
Does she conventional? Does she mind the beard?
She hates it.
Oh.
Yeah. We.
Oh.
We, you know, home life's awkward. Ian.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You would never consider removing it for her.
No.
Okay, that would be a step too far. Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Be too conventional.
Alan Caddick, what do you want?
I've got a question for the comedian.
That'll be you.
Oh, that's me.
That'll be you. Okay.
Hello.
What comedies inspired you to be a comedian?
Pardon?
Can you give us the first 3 words again?
What comedy inspired?
Okay. What comedy inspired? What comedy still needs a translator?
Yeah.
What I'm used to speaking Caddick, so I understand. What comedy? This is like a question you get on Swap Shop.
Oh yeah.
What comedy inspired you to become a comedian?
What comedy or what?
The question is specifically what comedy inspired you to.
Comedy.
Oh, okay. So do you mean like a comedian or show or sort of?
Both.
Both. Oh, okay. I'll give you. All right. I'll give you my 2 favourite comedians. Comedy and sitcom. Sitcom's Porridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Norman Stanley Fletcher.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Norman Stanley.
I'll leave you two to it, shall I?
Yeah.
I'll go off.
Well, where you now? I can get a cab. And then favourite comedian is probably Billy Connolly. Is that controversial?
What's that programme he's done on commercial television about Route 66?
Oh, Route 66, yeah. Oh, it's very good, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Joe was panicking, then he just got the last 2 words and he's like, bang, I'm in. I can do this. I can have this
I
conversation.
heard 66. I'll put the clues together. No, it's a brilliant show. Have you been watching it?
I've been catching it on my generic recordable device.
Oh, okay. You've been recording it. Well, I haven't I don't have a recordable device. I'm watching it live. Well, not as it happens.
Live as it happens. Well, Alan, thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There we go. You see, that was
brilliant. This is brilliant. I'm already enjoying
so
it.
You're on to promote the new Billy Connolly series, Route 66.
Yeah.
How is that going?
It's good. As a junior producer on that, it's been it's up and down year.
I didn't like Porridge.
What?
Oh.
Are you serious?
Oh, crikey. I've never seen you angry.
Oh, Lord.
I find all those old things a bit...
Old things? Old things? Don't go to Rome.
Well, like Dad's Army and stuff like that.
Oh, Ian, what really? Oh, I thought we...
No.
You don't like Porridge? How it's really... What?
Wow.
Okay, 40 Towers.
I hate Fawlty Towers.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Fawlty Towers is so overrated. I find it really frustrating. It's just a tall man. Fawlty Towers. I was one of my least favourite shows. It's just it's a tall man shouting.
Yes, you're a tall man shouting.
Yeah, I know, but maybe that's why I don't like it. I like the modern things. I'm very excited to hear, for example, they're making another series and a movie of Arrested Development.
Oh, Arrested Development is very good. I think you're.
Oh.
I don't know. You're just because something's 30 years old doesn't mean it's rubbish, is it?
Well, no, I'm not saying because it's old it's rubbish. I'm a big fan of the Beatles, for example, and Jesus. And they're both very, very old.
No, they are. They're incredibly old.
And incredible. But I never got them. I
never got Porridge.
Never found it funny.
Right, okay.
It's
have you seen Porridge the film? Porridge?
Yes, I have. Yes.
You didn't like it.
Ivan Stewart. Do you know Ivan Stewart?
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah, he's the goalkeeper.
He's the goalkeeper.
But we should probably put that in some sort of context for people who are listening because they've obviously lost interest.
He's like he's a stand-up comedian.
Yes,
has been doing tryouts forever.
He runs he used to run a tiny club on Oxford Street, and I only found out after he stopped running the club that he was the thin goalkeeper in Porridge, and I genuinely would have had his autograph.
Next, we'll find out that Shan is in the Steptoe Son movie. So, okay, but you're doing. We should do. Let's do the business. Let's get the business out of the way.
The business.
Route 66.
Yeah.
No, you're doing. You're funny.
Oh, bless you.
You are funny. You're one of my favourites.
Oh,
you and Mike Wozniak.
Oh, yeah, Mike's fantastic.
Mike's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Should we just talk about his show?
Yeah. He's not here.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm doing a talk.
Don't look confused. You sent me a text saying, can I come on and plug my show, please? So don't be all coy.
You've really pulled the curtains back on. No, it's just a couple of guys hanging out, chatting on the radio. And if things come out about a tour I'm doing between October to mid-December.
Oh, here we go.
If that comes out,
here we go.
So be it. But
is it
if it doesn't
stand-up?
it's a stand-up show I'm doing. I'd like. It'd be nice if people came. If they don't, it's fine.
But if they do, the
fantastic,
kids can eat.
Yes, exactly. Can I give a website address?
Give a website address. I'm going to put it on the Facebook page now as well.
Oh, okay.
Go
it's,
on.
www. Dot.
Thank you. Hang on. Dot. Yes, got that. Yeah.
Joe Wilkinson.
Yeah.
JOE.
Yeah.
Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Dot me.
Well, that's just made up now.
No, I tell you what, because some American lawyer has got .com. I'd love to swear, but do you ever bleep him? Yeah, some American soul has got my website address, so it's had to be ME.
But where's that? I've never even heard of that ME thing.
It's like it's a new modern sort of. It's like Twitter or Facebook. You know, it's modern.
Oh, there we go. There's a picture of you with a lot of peas.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Do you blame Brighton, Folkestone, Canterbury, Coventry, London, the Bloomsbury Theatre?
Yeah, I know. I'm absolutely.
It's
cracking.
gorgeous there.
Yeah,
but we had Izzy Suttian.
Oh,
last
lovely
night.
Izzy.
She's
yes.
brilliant.
Yeah,
she was late as well.
We did say 11.
Yeah.
And I was here like a minute after 11.
But it's not like a party. It was like 11 and you turn up at half 11 because you don't want to get too early. It's a radio show that's kind of scheduled to start.
Do you always start at 11?
Pretty much, yeah. We aim to be off by and running by 11.
I thought it was one of those, dead air for 15 minutes.
No, we kind of aim to be off and running.
Do you not pop on a tape or something in between?
Not very often. I mean, sometimes we do.
Sorry.
What is it? Did you do this show in Edinburgh or something?
I did, yes.
Did you not find that just exhausting? You're not a young man anymore. It is for kids, isn't it, Edinburgh?
Yeah. I tend to sort of do Edinburgh and people at the end of it go, oh, did you? Oh, I didn't know you were here, Joe.
All of your peers and contemporaries.
Yeah, because I tend to do a show where I can be back for about 7. So I do my show quite early, so I can have a wander, go to the shops, and be back for 7. Whereas everyone else tends to go out and meet the opposite sex and drink sambuca.
Yeah.
What's the modern one? The Jaeger.
Oh yeah, that's very popular. I don't drink anymore, so I've missed out on the whole Jaeger bomb thing.
They're all drinking it, and I tend to skirt round the fun.
Yeah.
And just do the mundane sort of side of Edinburgh. So do the show.
Yeah.
Cook, learn new recipes in the evening.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a risotto for the first time while people were kissing each other.
A sexy risotto.
Yeah, it was. It was. No, they were. I was sort of following the strict instructions on Delia's website.
And they were kissing.
They were. Apparently, yeah, for the whole blooming month. Apparently.
We have. Let's go to Rudd very quickly. Who's
Rudd?
Rudd.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Rudd.
Rudd's a boy. Just in case you were wondering. Yes, Rudd.
Question for the comedian.
His name, you can call him Joe if you want, or the comedian.
You sound like you got a sniper rifle. It's terrible. Sorry. Hello.
So, were you on 8 out of 10 Cats like a couple of days ago? And Jimmy Carter, that you look like everyone from.
Guess who? Yes, that's me. Yes.
Okay, just so I know who you are.
In that case, I won't be coming. Thanks very much.
I thought you were going to put the phone down immediately and start swearing.
Was he funny on 8 out of 10 Cats?
This is awkward.
Yeah, you're quite funny.
Oh, quite funny. That'll do me.
Not bad.
That'll do me. I'm popping it on the poster. Rudd.
I did 8 out of 10 Cats, and it was horrible.
Did you not enjoy it?
No, I didn't. I did it on 7/7. You know, when all the bombs went
Oh,
off and stuff.
yeah, the best night to do it.
I got called in at the last minute because Richard Madeley and Jonathan Ross had pulled out.
Oh, really?
So I went and did it. Exactly, and they didn't have any audience, no studio audience.
No way.
So it was just us doing it to like the 20 crew. And
I think I saw that on YouTube.
Very, very uncomfortable experience. So I came in, I missed all the rehearsals, all the bits where the jokes are dished out and stuff, and I offended Sean Locke somehow during the record.
Oh, nice.
And so he picked on me for the whole show. To the point where I'm thinking...
You did like one thing, and then Sean Locke just said, "Oh, yeah, well..." And
all right, let's not recreate the thing, 'cause it was actually quite humiliating. But I was sat there thinking... I'm going to go home in a minute. I don't need this in my life.
Rudd, how many of the 2,000 hits were you watching it over and over again? How many times have you watched it? One. You've got a good memory. Because he remembers exactly the awkward bits.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of watching it for Ian. I was watching it.
All right, that's creepy. I'm cutting you off now. Let's go to Asher. Hello, Asher.
Hello.
Hi there. Well, you're live on the radio. What can we do for you?
Oh, this is amazing. I just want to say happy birthday to my mate Robbie Duff. It's his birthday today, his 18th.
Okay. So, what do you think? This is the Ken Bruce show or something? And we're gonna do shout outs and big ups. Okay.
Big
so
ups. Can I do a big up?
No, you can't.
I don't know what a big up is.
Big up is, I think, it's like a shout out.
Oh, where you go, my main man Ronnie.
Yeah. So you say basically it's saying someone's name.
Oh, okay.
Is
I'm
the thing.
live on radio.
Live on the radio. We don't
What
really.
a buzz.
Yeah. It's the equivalent. The 70s equivalent was like saying "Hello, Mum."
Oh, or swearing at 5-star.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Was that Saturday Superstore?
Swap Shop. Was it Swap Shop?
I think it. I tell you what we'll do. I'll play a record.
We'll Google it.
And we'll Google it. We'll find. We'll do some research.
Google.
Yeah,
this place has moved on.
I say Google. It's the slow version of the internet. Joe Wilkinson is here. 0330 123 1215. We'll speak to you after this. There we go. You don't need to know that. So, Ian Lee, Absolute Radio. Macca Packer's in there. Hello, Macca.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you
I'm not
too.
ignoring you, but we have Joe Wilkinson here, and he's waving at you, Macca.
I'm waving him back.
There we go.
Hi.
That's not a wave, that's a salute, and that's the naughty salute as well. I did that. We got Polish builders in, and I went to say goodbye, and I was carrying a bag, and I went, "All right, lads, bye-bye," and I did a salute, and my arm didn't bend at all, and I thought, they're going to think...
You did goose step out the house. As well.
Exactly, but they don't get any of my jokes at all. I came in one day and they'd taken a ceiling down, a ceiling I'd asked them to take down, and I went, "Oh no, not that one!" What do you mean? That's the wrong, no! It's the wrong ceiling, oh God! I was really getting into it. This is the ceiling your daughter's to dig down. Gotcha! Nothing, not a thing at all.
Too soon. Too soon.
So Joe, give us a vibe of what your show's going to be like.
A vibe.
What kind of stuff do you do?
Well, the whole premise is the fact that I've never done anything.
What? Oh,
the whole sort of well, it's just like that's kind of the truth. It's a show because I haven't really done anything. So
you're listening to a man breaking down live. I've asked him an impossible question. It's like a computer. Is it slowly melting?
Well, yeah, no, I'll be totally honest with you. It's about having not done anything. I'm not married. I haven't got any kids. So I sort of thought, well, I better be honest and say he's not done anything.
Yeah.
So it's about what I've done when I should have been doing stuff. Really. Do you think that's an oversell?
Well, I think maybe people are getting some refunds in the. Well, I booked these tickets and I thought it was going to be about something, but it's nothing. Do you still do like gigs on the circuit and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, not a huge amount at the moment because I'm sort of writing for the. Well, you know how long it takes to write stuff, so I'm sort of writing for the next show while I'm sort of doing this show. Well, you have to because it takes so long to write. It takes a year to write this stuff. And so I'm kind of just writing at the moment, and then and then I'm doing. Hopefully, you said I could do your show.
Come and do Set the Agenda. I'll send you some dates. Definitely, we'd love to have you down.
Do that, and then a couple of others, and then I'll go on tour again. It's that quick.
Set the Agenda on Sunday. Opening act was Josie Long.
Oh wow!
As the opening act.
What? Who was closing in?
Rob Beckett.
Really?
It's only because he was busy. So I would have put him on first.
That's what he said anyway.
I would have put her.
That's what he said anyway. It's a tactic to get later.
Exactly.
Rob Beckett's very good, but
he's all right.
Josie keeps getting nominated for the Perio.
Josie is one of the funniest people in the world. I think she's hilarious. I've got a bit of a crush on Josie.
Oh, we all have. Yeah.
She did a live. Have you heard of Merton, the piano guy, the chat roulette guy? He plays piano and wears like a hoodie and glasses. He's very funny. You should check him out. And he was in the States, and we had him live on Skype. In the States, and she did like a little song with him and stuff. It was nice. You should come down, definitely. I'll send you some dates.
Yeah, no, definitely
will. And any TV work? I'm just getting your website up again to look at your dates. Any TV work?
What have I done?
Coming up. I don't want your full CV.
Oh, no, I'm doing 8 of 10 Cats again a couple of times, I think. Doing Buzzcocks.
I've never done that. Is that good?
Buzzcocks is lovely.
Yeah.
Phil Gibbons.
Is it lovely? Because it got a bit nasty for a while, didn't it? And it was all a bit unpleasant.
With Amstel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know Simon. He's lovely, and I think he just sort of plays a role.
Yeah.
But they do sort of new guests every week now,
right?
And I happen to do it with Dodo Doherty, who's fantastic, and also a friend of mine. So it was lovely and very low key and lovely, just really enjoyable. But Phil Jupitus and Noel Fielding are really, really pleasant as well. So it's really good fun. And you don't really, and I like it because you don't really have to prepare.
The thing with panel shows, and the thing that most people don't know, is that you go in there like about 10 o'clock in the morning, and they have someone who comes in and goes, OK, here are the jokes, and they hand out sheets of jokes, and you kind of go, I'll have that one, I'll have that. And of course, you're allowed to write your own bits and pieces as well.
I do write my stuff, but then we are bursting the bubble a little here, aren't we?
We are a little bit, but I'm not a gag. I don't do panel shows anymore. I hate them. I did 8 out of 10 Cats. They think it's all over. Oh, jeez.
Did you do that?
Oh, that was awful. Horrible.
Why was it awful?
Because I just started on the 11 o'clock show. I did it twice. The first time I did it, I just started, and so I wasn't really that savvy with TV. And I did a few jokes that died really, really badly. And I did a joke, and there's nothing worse than being in an audio, being on a show, doing a joke in silence. So to make it worse, Gary Lineker, who I was on the team with, turned to me and went, "Who the bloody hell are you? I've never heard of you." I was like, "Oh, jeez, this
Confidence
is
is high."
But so I can't write gags. So whenever they hand out the gags, I take them and have them on my notepad and go, "Oh yes, I've got something. I believe he was battered in the ring." That was actually one of the lines that I did.
Did he get a laugh?
It was awful. It was it's on there. And it pops up on Dave every now and then. Dave is just such an arse of a channel.
You're having a nice evening, and I pop up.
Take it back to 12 years ago, and everything was hideous and horrible. Are you gonna? You should do like a DVD or something. There's money in DVDs.
Yeah, I know, but who's going to watch me?
I'll watch it. I mean, I'm assuming I'll get a free copy. But...
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll have a barrel load of them to bring in. To be honest, if I did it. No, I don't think I'm quite ready to do a DVD.
Weren't you doing a sketch show as well, or something? Did I read?
Yeah, I do. I've got. Well, I shouldn't say. I nearly said a bad thing about another radio. Well, not. I said about another radio station.
You can talk about other radio stations.
Really?
Yeah, they exist.
I've got. I do a double act called 2 Episodes of MASH, and we have a radio series starting on Saturday.
On 2 or 4?
2.
Unlucky.
Oh, so glad.
Unlucky. Okay. Oh no, that's good. That'll be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I do. I'm really looking forward to that, and I've already heard it. Yeah, I like it.
Good.
Yeah, I think so. I'll give it a 7. Well, very.
Sketch shows are hard though, aren't they? Because do you have to do funny voices and stuff? No. I'm a Sergeant Major.
We don't do sort of Oxbridge stuff.
Okay, good.
Because we're both unlucky enough to have quite sort of working class accents, so we just stick with those. Basically, people love it.
But you put that on for effect, obviously.
Yeah, I'm old money.
If you want to see Joe, and you look like you have the singer Herman June.
Yes, yeah.
You look like him in that picture. It's a good one.
Oh, no, I'll definitely take that. I'm no looker.
The show, my mum's called Stella and my dad's called Brian. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, God, well, I wouldn't lie about something like as important as that.
Stella's an underused name, isn't
It's
it?
an incredible name.
You don't get little kids called Stella anymore.
I went out for a drink with some friends recently, and my dad was buying everyone a drink. He was sort of going, "Oh, Ian, would you have a drink? Paul, would you have a drink?" And he said to my friend, "Oh, would you have a drink?" And he said, "Oh, I'd have a Heineken." And then he said to my mum, "Stella," and he genuinely, "No, I'll have a Heineken." I thought, in the whole time, I've never heard anyone be that stupid.
My friend, who's Japanese, she's Japanese and her husband's Scottish, and they had a baby. And let's say friend, I don't really know that well, but and she sent an
I hate them.
I can't the Japanese, I can't stand. No, so she had a baby, and I got in touch. Said, "Oh, baby's come. What's his name?" And she's gone, "Oh, Alan." Now, Alan in itself is not a funny name, and I know. Well, it is a bit.
Hey, it's my middle name,
but not your first name.
No.
And you, like men in their 30s, Alan, that works.
Yeah, I went to school with a few Alans.
But baby Alan.
Well, here's my granddad. It's his middle name, but he prefers to be called Alan.
Whole people do that. They swap their middle names.
Why?
Well, Lee is.
What's his first name then? If he prefers Alan,
John.
What?
John
is a strong name. I wanted to be called John when I was a kid.
Yeah, I wanted to be called Steve.
Did you?
Yeah. I grew up with like 4 Steves, and they were all incredible. And I was, there was no Josephs when I was.
Oh, you're Joseph.
Yeah.
And you would have been called Joseph as a kid as well, would it not, Joe?
And my middle name is appalling.
Go on.
Roland. Yeah. Dead air.
My middle name is Lee, and it's not my real.
Sorry.
Ooh, I'm not laughing.
My name's not Ian Lee. That's not what I'm saying. Well, I got.
I honestly thought you were going to go. It's something I've had to live with, like Neville, Gary Neville's.
It's called that, isn't he?
Ian Lee.
Ian Lee. But I got rid of my surname. I changed my name. I didn't drop my surname.
What's your surname?
Rugby. This is great. We can just say names at Joe. If you go and see Joe, right, and he's going a bit dry, just heckle him with names, and he will crack up on stage. But I got rid of it because no one can spell it or say it, obviously, and it makes people laugh. So now I'm Ian Lely. Joe Wilkinson.me is the thing. Are you on Twitter? Are you on this Twitter phenomenon?
Yeah. Gillingham Joe. And I was going to say, if I haven't asked, but I could probably give out tickets.
This is so vague. Yeah.
You know, like if people like, can you email on Twitter or do you send? Don't you? You know what I mean? You don't actually email, do you? You just what do? You
tweet.
You tweet. No, but if you're sort of talking to someone else, you link it or something, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Like if I was emailing you on Twitter, I'd go Ian Lee, and then it would be
this
your name.
This is literally like my mum trying to explain the internet to me. This is wonderful. Come on, Gramps. Come on.
You know what I mean? You don't email, do you? You link to someone. You know what I mean? Well, I'm sure there's a technical.
So
term.
you at?
That's it. Yeah, you know you
tweet them.
Yeah. Well, but you.
I'm telling you the
you
word.
tweet them. Yeah. Also, I don't really tweet. You know what I mean? I don't actually link.
I love the hand movement.
You can't see this, but he's getting very physical with the hands to try
to
and explain this.
You tweet directly to them.
Yes.
Yes. So what I meant, I didn't know. I thought it was called something else.
No, you thought it was called link.
Yeah, I thought it was linking.
Well, we'll call it linking. Now.
So if people link me, or obviously tweet me, then the best reason for free tickets, I'll give them some. Obviously, my management aren't here to stop me doing this.
So, right, let me get this right. You're Gillingham Joe.
Yeah, on Twitter, yeah.
Yes, I didn't mean on the CB.
Over.
So, if I'm going to tweet Gillingham Joe, I will tweet your name. I can't do it now. And so, if people send the best responses, you'll give out some tickets.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that to whatever one they want to go to. Well, you know what I mean about that. That does make sense. I thought you just tweeted out, and then if you were talking to someone directly, it was linking or whatever.
Bless you.
I haven't done it for that long, really. So. But to be honest with you, I'm picking it up like that.
JoeWilkinson.me is the website, and it's Brighton, Folkestone, Cheltenham, Canterbury, Coventry, Cardiff, Chorley. I missed out Uppingham for some reason, Doncaster, and London throughout October and November, finishing the Bloomsbury on December the 6th.
Yeah. Woo! Don't know why I do that.
Big up Bloomsbury!
Big shout out to Bloomsbury.
And Gillingham Joe, tweet him either some names or the reason why you'd like some tickets, and he'll send you some. I'm wrapping up now, Joe. This is
okay. I don't know how radio works.
No, I'd noticed that. It's lovely to see you.
And you. You're not going to ask me on again.
No, never.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry.
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
Yes, Ian Lee, Absolute Radio. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number if you wish to give us a call. Macca Packer is there. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You good?
Yeah, I'm very well.
So I saw a blind chap today. I say blind. He wasn't. There are degrees of blindness, aren't there? They're visually impaired and there's completely blind. I don't know what the spectrum is. But he had one of those sticks, a white stick, but it wasn't one that was kind of in front of him touching the ground. It was sort of held at chest level.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't quite know what that means. But what I couldn't quite work out, and I was looking at it for a while, is at the top of this stick he had like buttons. There was some sort of gadget. So it was a thin white stick, and the handle was quite a big grey chunky control pad that had 3, 4, 5 buttons on it. And I've got no idea what they are. And this isn't me being flippant about, people who are visually impaired or blind or anything like that. I'm genuinely interested as to what those buttons, what they might have done. Were they for retracting and extending the stick? Were they some kind of like a horn? It sounds funny when I'm saying it. I'm not genuinely not making jokes about this. I don't know. Have you ever seen anything like it?
I've seen people holding the sticks, kind of to their chest, and as they're walking along. But I can't even begin to imagine what those buttons could be.
One of the most fascinating things I found out doing a phone-in radio is that on certain, like zebra pelican crossings, where you've got the button, and it goes beep 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 beep, right? And so it makes a beep for blind people, and it shows a green man for people, for everyone else.
And it's got bumpy pavement and stuff, so you can see
bumpy
where they are
pavement.
yeah.
Supposing you're deaf and you're blind, how would you know you could cross the road?
You would have a person with you.
No. Well, you possibly would, but this is the thing, right? And now I've said this, you'll notice not under all of them.
Yeah.
I think the ones that have got the bumpy road, underneath the yellow boxes, there's a little black cone.
Yeah.
Okay, and when it's safe to cross, that cone spins. So what the person would do is they would press the button, they'd put their hand under, cop a feel of the black cone. Once the cone started spinning, they would know it was safe for them to cross.
No, wow. I always thought people did that. I mean, this is me being completely ignorant. I just thought because just leaning on it, as opposed to people doing.
Well, honestly, now you've it's like looking behind. It's like taking the pill in the Matrix. Now you know it's there. You're going to see these things all the time.
Much like passing a driving test, for example. There are all of a sudden learner drivers everywhere.
Everywhere.
So now I know that. Do you know what? I'm going to be looking out for them now.
Do have a look, and they're fun because you can spin them as well. They're quite good fun to spin. I have. Am I the only person that has ultimate respect for learner drivers? You see people getting angry with learner drivers. Yeah. We were all learners once.
Yeah.
We were all learners once.
Did you get road rage towards you when you were learning how to drive?
Road rage. Listen, I'm old enough that road rage hadn't actually been invented.
Really?
Yeah. Road rage.
There was such a time.
Yeah, there was. Road rage did not exist.
My
in the late
dad's
80s,
70. He's always had it.
Well, so there are some people who are bonkers, but no, road rage. Get this right. When can you learn to drive? Is it 17?
I think it's 18 now.
Is it?
I was 17.
Kids these days. 17. So I'm 17, right? And where I learnt to do handbrake turns.
Yeah.
Outside St Bernard's Convent, which is a school.
Not whilst you're learning how to drive.
Not handbrake turns, no. Emergency stops.
Wow.
BSM, they're good, man.
They're good.
No, emergency stops. I learned to do emergency stops outside St Bernard's Convent, which, by coincidence, it turns out that's the school that my wife went to, although we didn't know each other growing up. But she was like 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So I was 17 and, thinking I was cool doing emergency stops and handbrake turns. And she was 12. So that makes me... by default.
Don't say it.
But it does, doesn't it? If you go back far enough, then...
A little bit.
Imagine you're 17 going out with a 12-year-old. No. Oh, no. But 38 going out with a 32-year-old, sorry. Yeah, that works.
Imagine all these rock stars who are in their 70s now. I'm not going to go any further.
Don't say. Let's not say. No.
Speaking of road rage and doing driving lessons and stuff, I was learning how to drive around the... Fleet off the M3, and I was going over a roundabout, and there's ladies behind me, old, in there, very old, and they keep on beeping the horn, and I was getting a bit nervous. So I'm learning how to drive. I haven't got the confidence. And I thought, should I just go? And my driving instructor went, no, don't worry about that. Just turn
he was
around.
Jamaican fella, was he? What accent was that?
She was actually a white English lady. I have no idea where this accent came from.
No.
But she just don't worry about that, and just turned around and gave the old couple the middle finger. And I'm there learning how to drive from this lady.
Wow, that's cool. You should get a module on acceptable swears. Did you have to learn hand signals when you were learning?
Hand signals for when you're driving?
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to do that anymore.
What do you mean?
The hand signals to other drivers saying you can go and stuff.
No, but like saying I'm turning left and turning right.
Oh, what,
okay, for example,
like that.
What does that mean? I've got my arm out.
That means you're turning right, and that means you're turning left.
Okay, what does that mean?
You're
wave my arm up and down, dear listener. You'll know what it means. What does this mean?
That means I have no idea.
It means I'm slowing down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should know all of this.
But surely they should be able to see you slowing down.
Well, they should be, but sometimes perception. It's like when you have a ladder off the back, you're supposed to have like a bit of rag tied around it, so otherwise you're like, oh, there's a ladder in my eye.
But when I'm driving, I always do that with the wind. Can pretend my hand's a...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Plane.
And of course, so
that was confused the hell out of people behind me.
I put my hand on top of the car and tap them.
What does that mean? You just do it anyway?
Just means I'm having a good time. means something funky's come on. A bit of Al Green's come on the iPod. I'm having a great time in here. Yeah, man.
Everyone.
I'm totally feeling it. 0330 123 1215 is a telephone number. We're talking about blind sticks. I guess all of a sudden we're talking about driving lessons as well. I don't quite know why, but it would appear that we are. 0330 123 1215. Glenn, Gary and Jerry. They all begin with G. Now, if that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. We're desperately been trying to get Lindsay Buckingham as a guest on the show. He'll only come on the show if his tour doesn't sell very well. So don't buy Lindsay Buckingham ticket. Don't do it. I've not bought mine yet, and I'm not going to as a point of protest. Glenn!
Hello, Ian. How are you, mate? All right?
You don't care, Glenn, but what can I do for you, my love?
What I'm ringing about, Ian, as you know, I work for Tesco.
I do. How's that job going? All right?
Yeah, it's going.
Good lad.
I'm off this week and I'm back in next Monday.
Right.
Now, on the news today, it says the sales are down, which is very disappointing news.
But Sainsbury's are up.
Yeah, but Tesco are down on the news, it said today.
Yeah.
The sales of Tesco are down.
But do you know what? I think that Tesco still, of every £10 that are spent in the UK, I think £1 is spent in Tesco. So I think your job's pretty safe, Glenn.
Yeah, I hope. Well, I enjoy my job. You know, I've been there like a year now, you know, and you know, I enjoy it.
Is it a year? Because I remember when you were going for that job.
Yeah, it is. It's a year in November. I started last November.
Mate, doesn't time go fast now?
Yeah, it
nowadays?
does. Yeah.
That's mad. I thought if I'd been pushed, I'd have thought you'd been there about 6 months.
No, I've been there about 11 months now. It'll be 12 months in November.
Okay, here's a question. You say you enjoy your job. I love my job, right? For most of the time, and I'm sure like you, you know, you're the same as me. You get the odd day when you think, oh, do I really have to do this? But generally, we love our job. I'm going to ask everyone tonight, Glenn, whether they love their job or whether they hate their job, and we'll see what the percentage is.
Yeah.
I think that, Glenn, that we are the lucky minority that enjoy our jobs.
Oh, I enjoy going to work. You know, I enjoy it. You know, and it's.
What do you like about it?
I like meeting people, and you know, customers are very appreciative. Like when you go and collect the trolley, and you say please and thank you. It's all customer service for part of the job.
The thing
I enjoy it.
The least favourite part of my job, which is why I generally work late at nights, is I don't like meeting people.
No,
I don't like talking to people. I don't like meeting people. Talking to them on the phone is fine, but talking to people in person,
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea at all.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm moving in the house before Christmas. I bought a house.
You've bought a house?
Yeah, in Accrington. Yeah, so I'll be moving.
You collect trolleys in Tesco and you're buying a house?
Yeah.
Flipping heck! you get a lot of pound coins. How's that all going? Is it you buying it on your own?
Yeah, on my own, yeah.
Listen, mate, I know you've not.
I've still no girlfriend, so I'm going to get a cap.
Well, I was about to say, listen, if you buy a house, bachelor pad, you'll be having girls flocking round there every night. It's going to be orgies, Glenn. Sex orgies. Good lad. Glenn, always lovely to talk to you, mate.
All the best, mate, yeah.
Ta-ta.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Gary. Yes, Gary.
Hey, Ian. I have answers to all your questions, mate.
Oh, here we go. All of the questions. This is what I want to hear. I have an answer to all of your questions.
The stick that you would have saw, it would have been one of them that vibrates when you get near an object, or one of them that bleeps when you get near an object.
Whoa.
And
It
did you know you can now
vibrates?
get satellite navigation for blind people?
Shut up! You can't, can you?
You can.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure how it works. I think it was Japan or America that are designing cars for blind people that tell them where to go.
America. Hang on, cars for blind people?
Don't ask me about the logistics and that. I do not have a clue.
Hang on a minute. Now you've started off well with sticks that vibrate. I'll have that. Then you said sat-nav for blind people. Yeah, I'll go with that. Now you're saying there are cars for blind people.
Yeah, it's crazy. It sounds
so
crazy.
They sit in the car, and they drive the car, or the car drives itself?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, now here we go. Now you're kind of...
Take it or leave it. You sound like bull to me, but...
Yeah, exactly. We've all seen Scent of a Woman. This doesn't... Well, most of us, anyway. This doesn't... I'm not buying this for a second, Gary.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
I want to buy a car, Ian, just to... Then people can say, oh, he's got a car.
Well, Stevie Wonder, famously, he has... You go to Stevie Wonder's house, right? I don't know if you've been to Stevie Wonder's house, but this apparently is true. He lives in a huge mansion, right? He's got these huge gates. And the driveway from the gates to his actual house is about 3 miles, okay?
So it stays on the path.
Yeah, well, what he does is he has memorised that route. It's not straight. He's memorised the route. And he drives down, picks you up at the gate, and then drives back up to the house. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You can't... Well, I have drawn a Bentley a bit of... Well, kind of a few hundred yards.
What?
In some wasteland. About the cones.
Yeah.
They're for deaf-blind people, obviously, because they can touch.
Yeah.
and you'll only get a bleep. Like, you won't get it where there's one or more traffic boxes because people get confused.
Right.
They stopped doing that ages ago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Going back to the car thing, it was big in the 70s and the 80s for people to try and break the world record for driving with their eyes covered. And so you would always get like some daredevil, like it wasn't Eddie Kidd, but someone like that would get in a car. They'd have coins put on their eyes. They'd have their eyes taped up, and then they would try and drive for like 3 miles or something. People don't. Well, no, I think so. People don't do that stuff anymore. Come on, this is why we're in a worldwide recession and why we're possibly facing a double dip in this country. It's because people are not putting coins on their eyes and gaffer tape and trying to drive Ford Cortinas through the middle of town. If we did that, we'd have a little bit of national pride going, wouldn't we?
Thanks, Ian. Before you cut me off, can I ask where's Pen Pal Amy up to, please?
I have no idea what that means.
Absolute Radio is our name.
Absolute Radio.
The House of Fraser autumn sale starts tomorrow and exclusively online tonight from 5 p.m. at House of Fraser.
Oh, I was miles away there. That's so unprofessional.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Still not queued up the song. Stick with me, stick with me, stick with me. The Lars. Jerry!
Driving lessons.
Go on.
I had to double up with somebody.
What?
I had to double up in the TA.
Yeah, oh, in the TA. Okay, so you haven't paid for this. Okay, yes.
Free of charge.
Yeah.
Went the wrong way up a dual carriageway.
Right.
Nightmare.
Well, is that the story? Have you told the story? Please tell me there's more to the story than just you doubled up on a dual carriageway.
No, the bloke had an emergency stop.
Okay. Oh, right.
And he shouted at us.
Yeah. What? What?
Got stuck on the toilet.
Is this connected with the driving?
No.
Okay, we'll go with it, Jerry. Yes.
Because I couldn't use the bath anymore because I got stuck in the bath.
Yeah.
So I had the bath ripped out and the shower put in.
Yeah.
And they put a new toilet in.
Yeah.
So I went on the toilet.
Yeah.
And screwed it down.
Oh, God.
It's like Danny Glover in Little Weapon 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sat there. I used my care call.
Yeah.
So I was
how long were you stuck there for?
2 hours.
Well, you know.
I've been worried all day about Eloise.
Well, don't you worry about Eloise. She's a tough old boot. Let's go to Warwick. Yes, Warwick.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm very well. You don't care, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm tired.
I do care.
You don't care.
I was just going. You were saying about the learner drivers on the road.
Yeah.
It's not just the learner drivers. Anybody that stops people going as fast as they want to go. Really.
Yes.
Learner drivers seem to be the ones obviously they pick on, but could be all sorts of things that slow people down. And the other thing about these blind people, I'm amazed by the people who are blind with these long white sticks.
Yeah.
They can move around so rapidly.
Yeah.
And so the thing that your other caller said about cars, blind people driving cars, I reckon if they got the autopilots and the sensors up to the level that blind people would actually drive cars, I think they'd be a lot safer than some of the
It's never going to happen, though, because
we
we always, oh, yeah, well, they're robot cars that will do all the driving, and they'll calculate the traffic, and they'll be able to stop, and it will never happen.
Why not?
Because it won't happen. Because people need to use their hands and their eyes and their feet to do it. We will never have a system that would trust robots or automatic autopilot car systems. Will never happen.
Yeah, the couples could get up to all sorts of things in the car, where the cars are driving along.
Listen, may I say, I'm speaking from experience, couples can get up to all sorts of things when you're driving, although it's probably illegal. So, actually, so not from experience is what I'm saying.
No.
I've never had full sex in a car. But it just seems so impractical. Do you go and go on the back seat and treat that as a bed, or do you put the front seats down, but then you've got the gear stick in the way? Ooh, I miss it. How does it work?
I don't know, but people like Julian Tailforth use the hard
yes, possibly we're doing that. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. more of it called after Steppenwolf. Yes. Sarah, Trev, Craig, be with you after this. Yes, Sarah?
Hello.
Hello, Sarah, how are you?
I'm alright. I haven't spoken to you for ages, so I thought I'd just ring you for a catch-up and see what was going on.
Well, you know, stuff and ting and thing, and we're getting building work done, and my house is a mess, and I hate myself, and I'm apart from that, though, everything's great. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
That's good. No, I was just ringing in, really. I don't like my day job. Obviously, as you know, I do the cakes.
You do erotic cakes, for those who don't know.
Well, not just erotic ones.
Well, Macapac, she's being modest. She specialises in erotic cakes.
I'm on number 60 this year, so far.
Okay, well, wait till you get number 69.
9 more to go.
Well, so I'm going to try and make that before the end of the year.
Okay.
You never know.
Well.
And I won an award last week as well.
What for? For mucky cakes?
No, for a normal cake. I got a gold and I got a trophy.
What, really? What at? Like, make it sound like it's school sports day or something.
No, it was a proper competition.
Well, give us the name of the competition. Stop.
It was the British Sugarcraft Guild competition.
Hey, that sounds proper, doesn't it? British Sugarcraft Guild.
Yeah, it was a proper competition.
Wow.
But the day job kind of gets in the way.
What's the day job?
I work at the NHS. I hate the NHS. It's not just because, I mean, the NHS is a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's like being at school. You always catch colds, and that's what I've got at the moment. That's why I don't like my job at the moment.
Yeah. Can I say, and I think the NHS is fantastic, okay, and it gets a lot of stick, and I think that for the resources that they have, that generally...
They do provide a good service.
Generally, they provide a pretty good service, and I've always... I went into a walk-in centre the other week. Well, some of you do. I went into a walk-in centre the other week, and I was sat there for an hour and a half, and I was seen, and they gave me some pills, and it was fine. But I have had occasion recently, in the last few months, to go to hospital quite a lot.
Yeah.
I got to say, some of them nurses are well grumpy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, like properly, not just grumpy, because they have a tough job, they don't get paid much money, and they get treated like dirt. Okay. But actually quite rude, some of them.
Yeah, they are, definitely. I would agree.
And you kind of think... you know, and there are some fantastic ones, of course. There are rude people in all kinds of jobs before people start thinking I'm having a go at nurses. I'm not specifically, but you kind of think you're dealing with people. You know, try and have some manners.
I don't think they like people, do they?
I don't think some of them do like people. I think there is certain animosity towards people, and you know, it's
that's not good when you're dealing with people.
No, not good. I'm having a look at the cakes. You weren't the best Royal Iced exhibit, were you?
No. Which one are you looking on?
I'm looking on the British Sugarcraft Guild 2011 Trophy Awards.
Well, it's a Cheltenham and Gloucester one, so I don't know whether that's...
Oh, these are Brighton.
It's a royal wedding one.
Let's have a little... a best marzipan exhibit. Ooh, I hate marzipan.
No, you just want the layer of buttercream, don't you?
Yeah, I love butter. Someone make a cake out of buttercream. God. I can't... what branch was it?
Cheltenham and Gloucester.
No, that doesn't exist, love. You made that up.
I'll looking. I'll post a picture to prove it.
Please do, because
I will post a picture.
I'm looking and I don't see nothing, and I would hate to accuse you of being a liar, but I'll be honest.
I'm not a liar. No, honestly, I've got the picture. I will post it to prove it.
I think.
Is it Region 8?
Is what?
Is it Region 8 of the British Sugarcraft?
What kind of question is that? That's just a nonsense.
Oh, no.
They are different regions, yeah.
Yeah, but she's not going to know the number.
Mark 1.
Well, I'm not sure whether it's... I'm not sure. I've got the picture anyway, so I'll post it to prove it.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? Because I don't work on the show that much, so I haven't actually spoken to Sarah that much either, obviously. So, erotic cakes?
Yes.
I'm well intrigued.
Well,
is it like you draw? So you make the bits and pieces, or is it like an art, kind of like the Kama Sutra?
No. It's you make model things. I made a rude badger cake, which Ian will remember.
Yeah, filthy badgers rotting away reading pornography. True. I'm not joking.
No, I'm not judging. You've got a very imaginative mind.
Well, that was the request from a consultant of all people.
Wow.
He wanted a cake with so it was to do with the badgers. I can't say the word because I got into trouble last time. And the badger has loads of Kleenex on his bed and stuff, and you can probably imagine the rest.
Commissions those sort of things.
Perverts. Perverts.
In a word.
Yes. Well, I will. I'll post this other one because this is like quite normal, and you can really it's not rude at all.
Okay, well, post that. Show off your cakes.
Yeah, I will do.
Sarah, lovely to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. Speak to you again.
Ta-ta. 0330 123 1215. Craig.
Ian.
Craig.
Ian, before I go any further, quick question.
Yeah.
Are you? I don't think you're in delay tonight.
Yes, I am.
Oh, it just didn't seem like it for some reason.
What do you mean it doesn't seem like we're in delay? What would it seem like?
Because I had the earphone of my radio in my ear and it was coming out at the same time as I was listening on the phone. So
I've dumped something.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd forgotten.
No, I have forgotten in the past. No, do you want to get line one? I dumped something which I probably didn't need to dump, but I was, in these days of heightened awareness, I'm a little bit more self-conscious.
Oh, that's good. I was only thinking of you. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Okay. I have a question about tomorrow, though, about the 100 Club.
This is Barry's Bingo Balls Up.
Bingo Balls
the 100 Club. Tickets still available, yes.
Yeah, I bet there's a few.
There's a few.
Good venue, though. Played there on Friday. And
it's great, the 100 Club, historical,
awesome.
wonderful place, yeah.
Love it.
Last time I played there was with a very, very drunk Frank Sidebottom, and it was one of the best nights ever.
I remember you said, actually, I'm
It was
disappointed I didn't see it.
so trash that night, man. It was hilarious. But you're right, the backstage is like that tiny little cupboard.
It's horrible as well.
Yeah.
Stickers and graffiti. It's
grim.
like it is pretty grim, but still. My only question is
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to it. I was talking to Missy about it, Mucky Missy on Twitter.
God, yeah, don't. Can I just say, for the sake of your own cleanliness and hygiene, don't discuss anything with her. I mean, it's really not.
She's told me to come and say hello, and I'm not too sure about it.
No, don't get. You'll be. Oh, I nearly said something very vulgar there, but it will probably. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, Craig. You're better than that.
Okay, but one last thing about it. What's all this about Wonderwall and all that? What's going on there? I want to know.
Well, I can't really go into too much detail.
Is it who I think it would be?
Yes.
Interesting, because I've heard of things like that happen there before, and it's the right setting for it.
All I know is that Barry has told me is that the person who had a big hit with Wonderwall is going to be possibly performing at the 100 Club tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait. I'm bringing friends now because it's my birthday, so I really hope.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
I'm not interested either, really.
Well, then why are you telling me?
Up yours.
Up yours. Okay. Oh, this really... Come on now. Focus.
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Do give us a call. We're talking about like cars and jobs and stuff. Yeah. Okay, got an important decision to make here. Very, very important decision, and I'm not sure which way to go. On line one, we've got Trev, the brioche man. Good evening, Trev.
Oh, hi, Keith. Old Macapaka, he's very attentive, isn't he?
Okay, calm down. And on line two, I've got Verinda, a.k.a. Vinny, a.k.a. that idiot.
Way.
Yeah.
No way.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now...
Does Trev sound like Andre?
He does sound like Andre, but
with a northern accent.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know which one of you... I mean, you're both pretty... Can I be honest with you, lads? You'd appreciate it. You're both pretty poor callers, really.
I see.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I don't know which one of you guys to go with on this.
Well, I've got a subject.
You've got a subject?
I've got a topic.
Vinny, have you got a subject or a topic?
Yes.
Okay, so you've both got subject and or topics.
I only got a topic, I haven't got a subject.
You've only got a topic.
Where do we topic off?
Well, okay, good point there, Trev. And already that means you're winning because you've come up with the idea of having a topic off. Trev, I'm going to let you just give us the title of your topic first.
Jobs or hobbies.
Ooh. And did you say you had a subject as well, or was that the topic?
Oh, the subject was jobs or hobbies, but I had a couple of little things to throw around.
Okay, we'll stop you there. Vinny, is your topic stroke subject better than jobs or hobbies?
Yeah. TV shows that finished halfway through.
Oh, Vinny! Trev,
what?
Trev, I'll give you a chance. Can you counter that? Because that trumps your jobs or hobbies.
Well, I was going into jobs or hobbies, but I can tell you that I had a job.
No, don't tell it.
What?
You're going to have to give us a better topic or indeed subject than TV shows that finished halfway through.
Fetish stalls in Kensington Market. Do you remember that market?
Vinny, tell us about TV shows that finished halfway through.
Oh.
Yeah, well, first of all, remember Invasion?
I do remember Invasion. It was really exciting for the first 4 episodes, boring until the last 4 episodes, then they never made another series.
Stopped.
Yeah, they stopped.
And then, a recent one is Heroes. Yeah.
I stopped watching Heroes halfway through season 1. I thought it was so poor.
It was okay.
Yeah. But did it stop halfway through?
No, the series ended. The series ended in a big twist.
Oh.
The twist was that cheerleader told the world about the powers, and after that, it suddenly stopped.
Okay. Firefly. Okay. I'm trying to help you here because we've gone to you, and to be honest, you've blown it. Firefly was another. Thank you, Trevor. Firefly was another show that finished halfway through.
I never heard of that one.
Oh, it's supposed to be quite good. I've got it on DVD, but I've never got around to watching it.
Yeah, when was that?
Like a couple of years, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's about set in space.
All right. What other ones?
Arrested Development, they rushed the last series, although there's a new series and a movie of Arrested Development coming out next year, kids. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, there was another program, this comedy, where someone died, the actor.
Vinny, I know. Can I ask you a question, Vinny?
Yeah.
Did you get this topic from Talk Sport?
No, I don't.
This wasn't on the sports bar or anything?
Yeah. No. Sports bar don't do this.
The sports bar don't do this, do they?
No. Sports bar talk about sport.
And bar?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what the theme music is?
To the sports bar?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what the theme music is to a show that's on another radio station while we're on.
Wait, it's quite funny though.
Go on.
It's, hey you! I want to take you to the sports bar.
Vinny? Give us that again? Give us that again from the start.
Hey you! Can you? I want to take you to the sports bar. Sports bar.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed, Trevor. I think we may have drawn a blank there. Let's try Trevor's work or hobbies topic.
Well, you say.
Sorry, Vinny, but that was poor.
It was poor.
It was poor, Vinny.
I love Vinny to bits.
I'm not that keen on him.
I am actually honoured to be on the same airwaves as Vinny, but that was poor.
That was poor, Vinny.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Fair play. She apologised. That's good.
When does a job stop being a job and become a hobby? I mean, for
when you
example,
don't get paid for it.
When you stop getting paid for it.
Yeah, I said that about 30 seconds ago.
Still poor.
Vinny's got a new catchphrase. Still poor.
Is your job a job, Ian, or is it a hobby?
It's a job. I get paid for it.
Right, so you wake up in the morning and go, right, I'm off to work.
Well, no, I wake up in the morning, go, right, I'm going to go downstairs and watch some Jeremy Kyle, then play a bit of Xbox,
the morning, okay.
then have a
You
doze.
don't start thinking about your job till whenever, but is it a job or is it a hobby?
It's a job because I get paid for it.
And is there a standard, do you think, at which people say, right, this is no longer a job, this is just a hobby?
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
you don't get
getting
paid for it. We're going around in circles.
Well, how are we? I mean, okay, barring the people who actually love their job.
Still poor.
Is there a standard for people who have a job that is not actually a job, but it's more of a, wow, check me out?
Vinny, I'll let you step in here, Vinny.
Work experience.
Oh, come on, Vinny.
You don't get paid for that. You don't get paid for that.
Listen,
you do it voluntarily. Yeah.
You do it what? Sorry.
You heard it.
Voluntarian.
You do it voluntarian. I'm a voluntarian. I don't eat vol au vents. Now, Trevor, I am very lucky in that I really, really enjoy this job, right?
Brilliant.
And I get paid for it. And sometimes I do podcasts at home or with my friend Watko or with Vinny sometimes for free. Now, that's a hobby, but this is a
you
job.
look after your listeners, Keith. I know that. That's
All right,
brilliant.
is this a hobby, sports?
Including this week, guys.
Sports bar.
What are you talking about now, Vinny?
Yeah, footballers, say. Football, is that a hobby or is that a job? Or cricket or...
Trevor?
Whatever, snooker.
Sports, yes.
I'd refer back to my original example. I was sweeping up in a graphic design studio.
Well, you say your original example. This is the first time we've heard this, so, the original example that you thought of is not great.
You can have it if you want.
Please do.
I was sweeping up in a graphic design studio, just sweeping up.
Yeah, sweeping
donkey
up.
work.
Sweeping up
and
donkeys.
one of the people who worked there, she ran a fetish shop in Kensington
Oh, we're
Market.
back to that.
Said,
Okay, yeah.
Well, this is pretty much the example of it.
Okay.
She said, I'm off on holiday. Can you look after my stall for a week?
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, of course. I was only 20. I went, yeah, of course. What is it? And she went, oh, it's a fetish shop.
Yeah.
I went, actually, I don't know much about that. And she went, you'll be all right.
You'll
Just
pick it up,
throw a lot of talc around.
Yeah.
So basically, I was thrown in charge of a fetish shop in Kensington Market at the age of 20.
Right.
And there was a lot of weird people coming in asking for lots of talc down their dresses and all kinds of rubbery stuff going on.
Rubbery.
And,
Thank
it
you
was
very
a bit
much.
of an eye-opener, basically.
Yes. Yeah, Vinny, you enjoying this description?
Do you think they have cleaners in the MI5 building?
It's a good question. It's a good question. Trevor, do you think they have cleaners in the MI5 building?
They're bound to be, but they're probably dressed in rubber.
Spies are very, very untidy people, so they wouldn't be doing the tidying themselves.
They won't want to leave prints behind either.
You don't want to leave Prince behind. He gets furious. But they wouldn't be able to... Vinny, I'm assuming that they wouldn't be able to employ, Eastern European cleaners, because they could be spies.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. You could be KGB.
KGB?
KGB.
KGB?
KGB. I thought, wow, that sounds like a fun organisation. Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, listen, guys, you've really prompted...
if there's any...
Trying to wrap it up now.
If there's any MI5 listeners there...
MI5 are listening, don't you worry.
Yeah. Please call in and tell us if you have cleaners in your building.
Thank you for that, Vinny.
And one more thing, what's the point of Latin? What's the point of Latin in schools?
Vinny's on fire tonight. That's like a month's worth of stuff in one go. Good one, Vinny. Trev, thank you very much. David, Matty will be with you in a second, and then we'll take some calls straight to her before 1 o'clock, when Polly will come on and do her thing. Last 15 minutes of the show. Don't forget, if you're new to the show, and we do have new listeners this evening, welcome. We're here every Monday to Thursday, 11 till 1. If you missed any of the show, you can download the podcasts. Either go to iTunes and type in Iain Lee, IAINLEE, and the full show will come up, the best bits, the best of Barry, loads of stuff will come up, Shepherd's Pie, or you can go to absoluteradio.co.uk, and you can find all of the podcasts there. Matty!
All right.
Yes?
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
What can I do for you, Matty?
I was just wondering, who you think could win in the fight, Chuck Norris or Crocodile Dundee?
Chuck Norris, obviously. 7 times world karate champ.
Chuck Norris with the Crocodile.
You've got me there on a technicality, Matty. Would Crocodile Chuck Norris still be 7 times world karate champion?
Well, yeah, because he's that anyway, so yeah.
Well, then he would beat Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, but Crocodile Dundee can beat massive crocodiles.
Yeah, but not if it's 7 times world karate champion and it's also Chuck Norris.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, can you play a song for me there?
No. Let's go to David. Hello, David.
Hi.
Matt had waited 25 minutes to make that point there, David.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible.
I have to say, I'm actually a new listener myself.
Oh, hello, welcome.
First time listening to Hi.
Hello. How long have you been listening for?
Oh, I think since the start of the show, actually.
What, tonight?
Yeah, literally not tonight.
Oh, this is the first one ever?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How are you finding it?
Oh, pretty good. You nearly lost me when you were talking about Firefly getting cancelled. I almost couldn't handle the pain.
Oh, it brought up painful memories, did it?
Oh,
You're
that
a
was
geek.
terrible.
Welcome, bro. Come on, embrace me, brother. I'm on your side.
Thank
Is
you.
it any good, Firefly? Because someone very kindly gave me the DVD and I've not got round to watching it.
Oh, it is very good.
Okay.
If you don't like it after one episode, you're never going to like it.
Okay.
But it's Joss Whedon, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, all the rest of it.
I'm playing catch-up on Season 3 of Fringe at the moment. And are you a Fringe fan?
I haven't seen any of it.
Whoa, David, put the phone down straight away, go to the internet and watch it, for God's sakes.
Well, it is nearly 1 a.m, so I should probably sleep at some point.
Yes.
But I'll put it up at the top of the list.
Do give Fringe a go, and it's a slow burn, okay? It takes quite a while.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I am as well. It takes quite a while for you to go, in Season 1, to go, and once you realise there's a story arc taking place that's not visible for maybe the first 10 episodes or so, it suddenly becomes very, very clever and is a wonderful sci-fi.
That's the kind of thing I like, actually, that kind of slow background thing. It's what made stuff like the X-Files work really well is that it was slowly building up.
Hey, I've never seen the X-Files.
Oh, dear.
I've got Season 1 on DVD.
They do these DVD collections. You can either get the ones which are just like the random Monster of the Week episodes, or there's a box set of just the plot-related episodes that cut out all the
That's clever.
filler. Yeah,
I've got Season 1 on DVD, which someone bought me as a wedding present 2 years ago. I've never got around to watching. I'm also halfway through Season 2 of Millennium, which was another one of those things that kind of linked up. I don't
You've
get
got the waiting list going.
Yeah, there's a whole. This is why America must not bring out any more TV series, and why I've not bothered with Terra Firma. Because I haven't got time.
For your personal satisfaction, just put the whole TV industry on hold.
Would be good if
just while you get caught up.
And also, I'm worried that there's going to be another Lost. You know what I mean? And I give 6 years of it, and the last 20 minutes
everyone
is
is
a
talking
cop-out.
about. And if you haven't watched it, then you can't take part in polite society.
Anyway, this isn't why you called in to bond with me over being a geek.
Well,
but it's nice that we have done.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I was listening to you when you were talking earlier about jobs becoming hobbies.
Yes.
And I guess I was calling about hobbies becoming jobs.
Oh.
Because I've got a hobby that I've had for, 11, 12 years now.
Yeah.
And I've just in the last 3 or 4 years started making some money out of it and started getting it as a kind of a weekend support job.
Are you working as a rent boy?
No.
Okay. That's still unpaid. Okay, but what is this?
Well, I get money, but well, not for anything that below sort of too fishy.
No. Okay.
So yeah, basically, I played this. This is very geeky. I played a trading card game when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I went to tournaments, and in the last 4 years, I started running and organising and judging tournaments.
Yeah.
And then I got quite good at it.
Yeah.
And now they pay for me to fly all over the world to help them run tournaments.
Is this like Pokemon or something?
So it's kind of similar idea. Yeah, a bit of the average age is a bit older. It's the original trading card game. They've got a patent on it.
What's the
Magic the Gathering? It's called Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay. I'm aware of these. Okay. Yeah. So you get paid to fly around the world to play like super uber geeky card games.
That's not too far off it.
Man, you're
That's
living
pretty
the
much
dream.
what I'm doing. I mean, for example, I'm going to San Diego and San Francisco in November for 2 tournaments, the World Championships and another one just beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm getting $2,500 US.
Oh, I'll have some of that. Yeah, good lad. Well done. Oh, hang on, I've cut you off. No, there you are. Sorry. Yes, I almost cut you off there. Go on. Although you're there.
US.
Yeah.
And I'll be there. And I mean, as I say, I'm not playing. I'm there to watch the top players and catch cheats and run the event, keep everything running smoothly.
And if you catch cheats, are you allowed to use a fire spell on them, or do you confiscate their cloak of invisibility? How does it work?
That's a great idea. Unfortunately, we don't get any actual magic.
Oh,
they've
man,
really
that's
cracked
the
down
one
on it lately.
downside.
I know they took away all that.
They cracked down on it, yeah.
Yeah, well, they've got to keep up their good public image.
There's too many mages. Too many mages and warlocks wandering around.
Absolutely, but I mean, if you catch somebody cheating, they get suspended from tournament play and they get them kicked out of the venue.
Wow.
And I mean, there's people that make their living playing these games, and winning prize money at tournaments.
Wow, how much could you win playing this game?
Well, the top prize is at the Pro Tour, and there's 4 of these a year. They're like invite-only, super top flight things, and the top prize is $40,000.
What? Just for playing a geeky card magic game that's not quite Dungeons and Dragons? That's incredible!
Right. I mean, like, there's people that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars from just winning over and over and over again. And loads of them then, because it's mostly kind of late teens to early 20s.
Oh, you surprised me.
I'll be honest. Almost entirely guys.
Yeah.
And a load of them get a little bit older and then go start playing poker tournaments.
Right. Okay.
And they kick out of it.
David, listen, I've got to move on because we're running out of time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling up on your first listen. That's rare. That doesn't happen.
That's brave.
And it is brave. It is brave. Foolish, possibly, but brave. And well done for kind of playing the system, man, and heading out to San Fran.
You better believe it. Been to Hawaii, Japan, everywhere, anywhere.
David, take care. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Listen, David's a geek, but he's my brother. He's basically my brother in arms. Well done, David. Thank you. Richard.
Yes.
What?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. How are you doing?
You don't care? What can I do for you?
What do you mean I don't care? Of course I care.
You don't care.
Well, I care about everything.
But you don't know.
Well, how do you know that?
Because no one cares about everything.
Well, no, I don't care about everything, but I care about a lot of things.
Well, already you've said, we've got you down from I care about everything to I care about a lot of things. I reckon in a couple more minutes I could get you down to you care about nothing.
I think I could do the same with you, actually.
Which is?
I reckon I could get you caring about, like, a few things.
Well, I do care about a few things.
Well, is that all? Just a few things?
Yeah. That I genuinely care about a few things, yeah.
What is that? So in life, when you get up, you wake up in the morning, and there's only a few things that you care about.
Yeah, that I genuinely really care about. Yeah, there's only a few things.
God, that must be quite a depressing world that you wake up to.
Yeah. It's hideous. Very painful.
I mean, you must. There's a lot more things in the world than a few things.
Yeah, but I don't care about them.
No, I think you probably do. I reckon when you go outside...
Well, I don't. You can reckon all you like, but I don't.
All right, okay. Well, can I just run something by you?
Please do. But very quickly, because we've got a minute. I want to get Paul on as well.
Right, really quickly. When you step outside your house and the world's bustling away, there's cars zipping by and people buying things and selling things, I mean, that must give you a little bit of hope, and that must give you a bit of zest for life.
Not in the slightest. Why would buses give me hope?
Well, I'm talking about buses. I'm talking about
you mentioned buses.
World.
Well, no, the world doesn't give me hope.
Okay, I mentioned in particular.
But what's hope got to do with caring?
Oh, I think you're a very sick individual.
Sorry.
I mean, I think if you can't step outside your front door and
well, I
find
can.
something.
But what have buses got to do with anything?
Well, do you not love any buses that go past your house?
I do not. I bloody hate bus. I get on the bus all the time, but I hate buses. Richard, call back tomorrow because this is very interesting. But I want to get Paul in from Malaysia. Paul.
Greetings, Mr. Lee.
Well, listen, we haven't got time for your posh, deep-voiced speak. You've got literally 60 seconds. So listen, Paul, make every one of those seconds count.
Right. I'm calling from 2 weeks
ago.
ago.
Your voice is getting deep. Right. I'm calling from 2 weeks ago. What's happened to you? Have your testicles dropped even lower?
No, I've been having trouble coughing and stuff.
Oh, I do apologise.
Yes.
Yes. Go on, do the lowest voice you can do.
It's too low for radio.
Whoa! Listen to that, man. That's awesome. So, all right, tomorrow, Mark, remind me tomorrow. We've done this before. It's one of my favourite things. We're going to have a low voice competition.
We did a low and high one.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll see if you can do the lowest voice tomorrow. Always a good thing. Yes, but Paul, you've only got 20 seconds now. You've wasted so much time.
You see, anyway, 2 weeks ago, you were talking about getting caught on the hop in toilets.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised because I think we share very many things in common over the years I've been listening to you. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm very, very surprised and somewhat shocked that you actually don't wipe the toilet seat first.
If I can see spots and splashes on there, then yes, I will. Otherwise, no, I don't do that. I'm not that bothered about the hygiene of things.
Wow.
Wow, that's thrown you, isn't it?
I'm scared, actually.
Paul, I've got to go. We're out of time. Try and call tomorrow and we'll get you on earlier, I promise. Oh, well, why am I giving that phone number before we finish, for God's sakes? Macapaca, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. Polly's on next. We're back tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Ta-ta. We've got someone who's... Phil Kay's on the show tomorrow. Yeah, Phil Kay's on the show and he's awesome. See you tomorrow.
The promise of